my name is Dawn. Some people call me Spice Dawn. This is my friend Gail Trunick. She has a website, gailtrunick.com. She is a world-renowned, famous artist. What is your medium?
Stoneware, clay, and found objects, rusty old things.
There you go. She's magnificent. She has been chosen to go all over the world. And you worked in India on A National Treasure.
Yes.
So she's just not some slack, some girl up the street. Although you do live up the street.
I do.
Which is kind of cool. How many miles from me?
Maybe 7.
Maybe 7 miles. Very short drive to get her artistic talent in your kitchen and in your home. I decided that I wanted to mount a branch on the ceiling above my island because I bought one of Gail's birds at an art show. And when I hung it up there, I realized that we couldn't see the birdie's face. So Gail said, I'll come to your house and I'll make you some birds that look down, which she did. So here is fork-feet birds.
Fork-feet birds.
Yep, aren't they cool? These ones are like little tongs. We have another one that's forks and she curls the tines, so they're all neat. And I said, but I love baby birds too. So she made me baby birds, but we knew the full bird would be far too heavy. So we made, well, she made necks and heads. Shh, don't tell, but I just have necks and heads hanging above my kitchen island. But everyone who comes into this house says, oh my gosh, I love your birds. Who did that? And I say, my friend Gail Trunick. But today your medium is going to be Rhodes bread dough.
Right.
Right? See this cute little birdie? He's a bun. And we're going to serve him at an upcoming party. And we're going to take this little birdie. He has little raisin eyes and little almond quarters as beak. Not almond slices. They're hard to stick into the dough. But almond quarters. He has a cute little face and a cute little body, but he has no tail because I cut it off accidentally in the process. I've eaten 6 or 7 ugly birds. This is the only one that was salvageable for this video. So we're going to set him down. When we have our party, we are going to dip the birdie in the Sensi family Vellata cheese. It's going to be a fondue party made with these special little birds. They also have chocolate, yum, and mixables. So that is the Sensi family part of this video. Now we're going to proceed to the unfortunately ugly part, which was the part of me rolling dough into a bird. But Gail is going to help with that because she is much better than I am. All right, here's a piece of dough. And it's better if it's cooler.
Yes, almost still frozen. Don't let it rise at all.
We
Just
let the
barely
last ones
thawed.
rise. It was ugly. So you said to roll it into a little snake.
Yep, yank at him a little and roll him.
Yanking and rolling. Got that, ladies?
How long should it be?
I would say it's about 8 inches.
It's longer than it is. All right. All right, 8 inches will work for me.
Okay.
Okay, I've been told that a few times in my life. Okay, so now what do we do?
Now you just get it, tie it in a knot.
Tie the dough, snake.
Poking the little one end in until you have this, just a knot.
Okay. The last thing that I did was my tail was too short. And it was miserable looking. So
The body gets bigger, so sometimes the tail ends up underneath him.
okay. All right, so
Most important thing is that this knot, where it crisscrosses, is the breast of the bird.
so that goes on the bottom of the pan.
That's how it sits.
That's why I had to eat a few of them because I did them upside down and they were ugly. So we've got the tail. We're forming the tail, and there's his little head.
Yes.
Now, you said sometimes you have to use water in case his head doesn't stick well enough.
If you have a lot of flour,
all I have is wine.
if you have a lot of flour going, then it might not want to stick. So you bend that little knot back a little bit so that you can see his nice little bird breast, and he has a nice little round head.
I screwed up another one.
No, you're fine.
We'll do your bird. I glued mine together with white wine because the water's over there. So, all right, so knot down
So then you have the
yeah.
little head and a nice little tail.
Okay. Oh,
And
then
then
we need the
that's when
scissors.
you need the scissors.
Okay, here, you take the scissors.
Okay, and simply with this to make little tail feathers. Do that. Now you can get fancy and do a little V, which would be a wing, but a lot of times that isn't even necessary. Sometimes the simpler the better.
Here, let me cut my tail feathers for the 16,000th time, because I had some ugly tail feathers. Okay, now the knot down, that's the part I kept messing up. Okay,
As sort of in the front.
in the front.
Yeah.
See in the front?
There
And his
we go.
tail's right, and his head's right, glued together with white wine. Okay, yay.
Do you remember, Dad, you told me how you helped the baker make pie dough once?
I didn't do a very good job in the Navy.
Somehow that pie dough came out as tough as steel. But you used a lot of steel in the Navy. Okay, you can use a fork. Or our friend Gail Trunick showed how you could just take a pair of scissors, cut the tail feathers apart.
My head didn't turn out very good.
That's all right. Let's smoosh them together. Yeah, exactly, just like that. Yep.
Smoosh, that's a technical term, isn't it?
All right, so we baked a few of these, which I'm going to reach over here and grab my upside down bird. See, this was supposed to be the hump. See how the hump is here? But it's upside down. But the other ones were even worse. So
See here, you might want to pick his head up a little. 'Cause
Oh,
he's
yeah, he's
going
starting to lean.
As he rises in the oven, he'll want to go down further. So if you have his head sort of
we
sitting
have
up on top.
sleeping birds,
Yeah.
which would not be any good. Now you add the raisin eyes and you add the little almond quarters because you said the slices don't poke in as well. So you
Right.
add those at the
They're
end.
called slivered if you're buying
Slivered.
at the grocery store.
Thank you. So these are the beaks, and we had some little beaks matched up, and then the eyes, like even some of the little raisin bits, we had to make even smaller because you have to poke a hole in the dough after they're baked, and then you jam the little raisin thing in there, and then you make a little slit and you jam his little beak in there.
What
So,
do you use to poke the hole?
We used our very fancy toothpick, but you could use a skewer, anything you have in your kitchen drawer that might be hole poking worthy. So, but that is our little bird bread video. So I hope this has been informative, and we had some fun. We had to drink a little bit of wine, and we had to eat a lot of bread, but I had a good time.